It starts with a wizard, he's old and he's wise, and though he is small, there is strength in his size. The Goliath from the west, he's not smart, but he's strong. The Flagon Slayers, this is their song. Now the warlock, he's lost all the memories he had, 'cause to deal with a demon went seemingly bad. And the druid on his quest to save the shadow plane, when you hear tortured souls, you'll remember his name. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on. The cleric, she heals in the light of the moon. She wants to find purpose, it'll come someday soon. Then the rogue draws his sword, metals clashing again. When it comes to a duel, he will always win. They're the Flagon Slayers, they drink and they fight. They're the Flagon Slayers, by day or by night. They're the Flagon Slayers, and this is their song. They're the Flagon Slayers, the adventure goes on.
Hello, everybody. Okay. Welcome back to the Flagon Slayers. I hope you're having a good day, as we are. Zach will be unable to join us this evening, but we have the other 4 players here tonight. Hello, everybody. Hope your week was good. Yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, so, in case you missed last week, the party continued the fight with the Elder Brain, nearly succumbing multiple times. And then Shavira entered the fray, only to get just utterly tied up with a stupid air elemental, and then
The weakness.
proceeded to consume the Elder Brain and began mutating in front of the party's eyes. But Theo, with some quick thinking, pulled out the rod of security, and teleported the party into an extra-dimensional plane that looks like a twilight forest. As the party was gathering themselves, they heard the sounds of a crackling fire and a large figure sitting in front of it.
Large?
Yeah, pretty large.
Oh.
How large is large?
Must be, like,
Pretty.
Like Lochnar large?
Yeah, around that size. Maybe a little smaller.
does he look like Lochnar a little bit?
Roll a perception check.
What can I see?
Perceiving.
Perceiving in 3, 2. It's not great, but
Natural.
it's still a 19.
Still
No, it's
a
a
19.
20. It's a dirty 20 now.
She has so much add on to her perception.
You love to see it.
I rolled
So.
a 4.
Yeah, plus 16. Okay. Well, I mean, Andrew got like a plus 15 to his Arcana, so, you know, it works. So Thea, using your keen eyes and senses, you see, they are wearing a, what looks like a large cloak that's draped over their shoulders, and it's tattered, and there's holes kind of throughout it. And then you see on the left shoulder, you see what kind of looks like a military uniform, like almost like a naval, like a U.S. naval uniform kind of look. And then you see 2 kind of short ears on top of the head, and then just a very broad-shouldered individual who's just kind of sitting there, kind of
Kinda
poking
ears.
the fire. There's
Like
kind of
regular ears?
there's kind of tiny little ears, you know, like look like this.
Shrek?
No, don't think Shrek ears. Think more like hippo ears.
Uh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Gonna. Do I feel? Does it seem threatening? If he's just sitting there, I'll just chill. Is he armed? Can I see that?
With a 20.
Dirty 20.
You see off to the side, kind of sitting, next to this stump, leaning on it. You see what looks like a firearm, but it's old and kind of rusted. It looks like
It's just
probably.
garnish.
It looks like it doesn't fire anymore. But yeah. That's what you see.
I kind of want to like scoot a little bit like around the fire, like so I can kind of like gently be like, "Hello, we are here." I don't want to scare him, you know.
Yeah. Okay. As you get closer, you can see that there's an axe head on the front of the rifle, like where a bayonet would be. There's a giant axe head.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Cool. Kill.
He does not seem to see you as you're getting closer, but you can step into the light and you would be able to see you. As you're kind of facing him now, you can see that one of his eyes is kind of like clouded over. He's blind in his right eye. You can see scars on his muzzle, just kind of like long gashes over his face. It looks like he's seen quite a lot of battle. You can see that he's missing his ring finger on his right hand.
Crazy.
Yeah. This guy has seen a lot, it appears.
Hello.
Who's there?
I'm gonna like step into the light.
Oh! Sorry, didn't see you. You were on my bad side.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's no problem. Please, take a seat. Would you like a s'more?
Sure.
It's an invention I made where you take cocoa beans and mash them together with sugar and then hard tack. And he makes a s'more for you. But this is the grossest s'more you've ever seen. The sugar's spilling out the side. The cocoa beans are like smashed. The hard tack just looks old and stale.
Oh no.
So s'mores canonically exist in D&D.
At least in this pocket dimension they do, and they look gross.
Well, you said it's the worst one I've ever seen.
It's also the best one
Well,
you've ever
That's another
seen.
one.
Well, so you know what? Yeah, s'mores exist.
It is
Why
both the best and
And he thinks he invented them. All right.
in this
Awesome.
pocket dimension he did.
I'll take a little bite. I'll be like, thank you.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
It's just a really crunchy s'more because it's like just the sugar like hitting her teeth.
Just
And the cocoa beans.
21.
21. Pretty dry. It's pretty dry. But you grunt down, swallow, and get it down. Please take a seat, please.
I'll sit down. I'll kind of motion for the like, I have a bit of a group with me. Do you mind if we join you?
Oh no, the more the merrier. But
I know.
be aware, I can't. You have to come in on the left side, please.
Okay. I'll be like, come here. And I'll
Okay.
kind of point them to the left of him. Be
You
like,
guys see the motion for you. You see all of that.
I'm
Are
here.
you guys gonna go over?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. So you guys enter. He examines all of you. Well met, travelers. Do you found the rod?
We did.
Very good.
Can I ask what your name is?
Yes. My name is Des.
I'm Thea. This is Anzu, Zygon, Animus, and Cirrus.
Very nice to meet all of you.
I'm not taking any notes.
You-
Des.
Des. Yeah. Dess.
Okay.
So is this? Do you live here or?
Well, I mean, live is it's kind of a relative term, isn't it? I do technically live, but I do not age, and I don't really get hungry, and it's kind of like an eternal hell. But yeah, I guess I'm living. Yeah.
So you're stuck here. So
Well, that's the long and short of it. I think I'm pretty much stuck in here.
you part of the rod, basically.
He looks at his hands. No, I don't think I am. I have memories outside of it, so I don't know.
What is he? Sorry?
He's a GIF.
GIF.
Big hippo man.
Do you know how you came to be here then?
Well, me and my friends, we found it on an expedition once, and our wizard, using his powers, discerned that it was kind of like a little vacation home. So over the years, we would use it when we needed time off, and eventually, we no longer were able to get out.
Oh,
By we, are you saying there's more of you in here?
Oh well, there was.
I,
Did you eat them?
No, I'm a vegetarian.
are they dead?
Well, being stuck in here for who knows how long can play quite the trick on the mind.
Do you by any chance melons?
Well, I prefer vegetables mainly, but I do live up to my name sometimes when it comes to the sweets department.
God damn it, Jacob. God damn it. Alright.
Yes.
Oh, there it
I
is.
told you there was a naming convention with Gib.
Oh, God.
Did you by chance did you die? Are you dead? And did your soul get connected to the rod?
Well, as far as I can tell, I'm corporeal, though I am not a ghost.
Well, you would be corporeal inside the object most likely. But if you were trying to leave the object, you would, in whatever way, either be cast to another object or go to the afterlife you were meant to be in. If you were dead, of course.
Well, I've seen death in here. It's not the most pleasant of things, but I have experienced it myself.
So did your friends kill each other off, or did they just die of natural, stupid causes?
Well, as I said, you don't age while you're in here. At first, our wizard tried to solve the problem, but one day the spell he used backfired, and there was no way we could save him. And we tried to keep track of time, but as you can see, I like what you did with the place, by the way. Very nice. Forested area. We chose a beach, but let me tell you, sand, it's coarse and rough and gets everywhere. It just messes with you.
Oh.
After a
Figured.
while.
Yeah, I figured all sand would get on my nerves, so I
It
left
gets
it
stuck
down
in
there.
your shoes. Ugh.
Butt
But-
crack.
We soon discovered that there was a few imperfections in the rod. We were under the impression that nothing could harm us here, but in fact, my friends found ways to prove that wrong.
Did things like find you? They find ways in?
No, but many of us had tools that we brought from the outside that were put to depressing uses.
Ah.
But we're still safe from the outside world.
As far as I know.
Okay.
But just quick question. What year is it?
Jacob, what year is it?
You beat me to it.
I've literally written this down
is-
3 times, but it's in
like
my.
1,000.
It's like 1061.
Oh, jeez, we're gonna have to go back and look.
It's 1061.
I believe it's whatever. So it is 200 years post campaign 1 of.
It's in here somewhere.
Critical Role.
It's probably in my other one, actually.
It doesn't super matter. You guys can tell him the correct date.
Here's the correct date.
It is this day.
This is the date.
It is this.
My God, I'm late.
Oh, you're stuck here, buddy.
But yeah, it is 10/12.
Okay.
There we go. That's the official date or official year.
Is it 10/13? Because we've been together for a year now.
Not in game. You've been together. Like no, it has been over a year. So
It's
yeah,
been like
we
a
did 10/13.
year and 6 months or something crazy.
Yeah. As you tell him the date, you see him just kind of. Oh, how the time flies. Well, now that you're here, and I see that you are of the magic inclination, especially you, young wizard, perhaps you can solve the mystery of this rod.
Perhaps. How often did you and your friends use the rod before you became stuck?
Half a dozen times or so. We used it. We would use it after certain battles. Or one time, this was crazy. One time we got captured by a bunch of Gith. And quick thinking on my part, we went inside the rod and we stayed for the full allotment of time. And by the time we got out, we were at some child's store.
Oh, was the child a small cat by chance?
Oh, it's been hundreds of years. I'm sure he is no longer a small cat.
Oh, trust me, he's still a small cat.
Well, I don't know how Tabaxi's age. I'm not very familiar.
I'm not sure he's quite a normal.
Not quite normal.
Well, I don't think I'm much of a normal gift, though.
Huh, hold
We're
on.
all special and unique.
Do you know what year you came in?
Oh, it was about 509. Welcome back, everybody. We don't know. Do we know exactly where we dropped out?
Right before the conversation about the Tabaxi.
Oh, okay.
So kind of like we were like literally like we just talked about what's his name a little bit.
So here, we'll do a little quick thing. Okay, so his name is Des. He's been stuck here for over 500 years. And the party is trying to figure out why. And we're back.
And the internet might be a little bit weird, or OBS as an app might be a little weird for the rest of the night, so.
If you don't hear from us, that means we're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate that.
Uh-huh.
Alright.
Alright, so, yeah. So he has said that Anzu might be able to figure out what is wrong.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean that's basically he says. Well, I mean, since you're a wizard of what looks like some renown, maybe you could is happening?
What was the last thing you did when you entered the rod?
We fought a lich and killed him, and then we went to the rod to have a little party, and then when we were trying to get out, it wouldn't work. So then we were like, well, maybe the rod's in a weird spot or something, so we waited the 200 days for because every 200 days minus, well, divided by how many people we had in here, and we had 5, so it would have been.
I'm ready for this math.
40.
Yes!
I was
40
like, Jacob, do
days.
the math.
40 days and 40 nights.
And
Jeebus.
when we stayed inside, we thought, well, maybe we got the math wrong, so we waited a little longer, and then longer, and then eventually we came to the realization that we might be stuck.
And how did you normally go about leaving?
Oh, it's mainly just a think. It's like, oh, okay, time to go. And then
A think.
Like I should try to leave right now because I was just gonna see if it's possible.
Yeah, because you've also got to remember that where you guys used the rod was a collapsing cave system that had a giant dragon in it.
Yeah, so maybe not the time to figure that out. We'll see. Well, when enough time has passed, we can see if we're able to get out. In terms of imperfections in the rod, were they physical that you could notice, or were they just things you could assume based on the way it wasn't functioning?
Well, I knew where all the physical imperfections of the rod were, but now that it has been reassembled into a different paradise, we will most likely have to go find them.
We can find them in here.
Yes, it'll look like large cracks in the earth. But yes, our one of my friends, she thought the best way to discover this was to venture into one of these cracks.
Oh.
I haven't seen her for, well, who knows how long.
Was there a way you could have
Sorry.
tried to get to them? Her?
Well, by the time that I had mustered up the courage, the crack had shifted, and there was no helping.
By shifted, you mean they were crushed?
Well, I've discovered in certain intervals the rod likes to kind of manipulate the terrain to refresh everything. The light source comes from a different direction. The buildings are in different places. Things like that.
Did you notice a specific interval that it would happen at, or was it random?
It's very hard to judge time in this place.
I guess that's true. Well then, maybe we go look for them.
You may be my guest. Just know, if you go too far, things start to kind of loop back around, so let this campfire be your guide.
Do we want to rest before we look for them, or do we want...
I wouldn't mind a rest, but not totally necessary.
I'm a little tired myself. I didn't use as many spell slots as I thought. Still. I feel like I would have built us, like, in my brain, maybe some kind of, like, temple-esque structure, like, off, like a stone, like still a little bit, like almost like
A
Like
ruined
built
temple.
but,
into
like,
the
yeah, something like stone, still like a little bit outside, but also inside. You know what I mean? Like a roof, but open air, some kind of like temple situation to feel safe in.
Yep. And you look off to the distance, and it appears.
Oh, crazy! I did that with my mind.
I used my mind powers.
My mind
brain.
powers.
Look, it's a smooch.
A wild smooch.
Smooch. I love smooch.
What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay. So Thea leaves the campfire and begins walking to the temple.
I also may need some sleep. Quick question though. Like if I like terrain still can hurt you, right?
Well, it's not supposed to in here, but yes.
Like I mean, if I was to pick up a rock and throw it at you, it would hurt you, right?
Well, maybe. You see, he kind of looks at you, seemingly judging your strength.
Okay.
Well, I mean, in a hypothetical situation, a rock might hurt. Yes.
My question is, if one of your friends had fallen into the terrain, and then when Thea regenerated that terrain, or whenever the terrain shifted, could someone theoretically have been crushed, and would it probably maybe not be the best idea to go look for someone?
I would most definitely say yes. Don't trip.
We're not looking for the people. We're looking for the craft. Try and repair them.
True. I guess also, have you ever thought about the fact that maybe your friend got out?
If she had gotten out, she would have discovered a way to get me out too.
But what if she lost the rod?
Well, the way the rod works, you appear next to it when you exit. So
Right, but what if she appeared next to it and then lost the rod while
I mean,
trying?
yes, it is a possibility, but I don't think it's what happened.
Okay, I'm just giving a little bit of hope to the situation, but I think you're right. I think realistically, it's been a long time. So, well, yeah, we need to get some sleep because our current situation out in the world is the current climate of the world is possibly ending, as in the entire world could possibly end. So,
Well, then maybe I guess I should stay in here.
yeah, honestly, I don't know how much it would affect magical items, in a sense of, well, I don't know. I'm gonna go get some sleep. I'm pretty tired.
I'll mind the fire. Whether is I got an answer to it.
Oh,
Megan's gonna sleep as far away from the GIF as possible.
Okay.
Before I go to sleep, I need to answer really quick.
What do you want to do, Andrew?
Where's Linares?
The last you heard, she was on top of the mountain, and she had created a magical mansion that lasts 8 hours, and you told her that if you guys weren't back in 8 hours, to get out of there. So you don't for sure know where she is, but you do know that when you got in here, it had been like 3 or 4 hours.
She does have a stone.
She does.
And also, she said she would.
Planes, right?
She said she was creating the mansion when she needed to, so we don't. She probably give or take started
Give or
them.
take an hour or two.
Yeah, give or take an hour or two. So realistically, minimal. She has about 4 hours left of the mansion, maximum 6 or 7.
I wasn't planning on keeping us in here for like long. I mean, it'd be nice if we could do this little thing and try to fix the rod, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to get us out of there.
Yeah, I mean, we also need a long rest if we want any chance. We have to trust that Linares is, even though in her state, very powerful and able to escape and not hold on to trying to get us out of this situation because she has her own thing she needs to do. I think Enzu, I think she's going to be okay. I know you need to think about her because she's your wife, but she's also she's not stupid, so she'll get herself out.
We can touch base with her as soon as we're a little more well, or I can try to cast sending and let her know what's happened. There's a chance it won't work, but I can try.
Yeah, try.
Could I cast? Does scrying work between planes? I could scry on her.
Has to be the same plane.
Does? Okay. I didn't know if scrying worked through planes.
With sending, I think there's just like a small chance it will work.
You've also got to remember that if she's in the mansion, you're in a different dimension and she is in a different dimension, but I guess that doesn't super matter because it doesn't matter if you're both in a different dimension and still be two dimensions.
The spell doesn't know where I'm supposed to be. So I'm going to try and cast sending and tell her what's happened.
Okay, let me roll some percentage dice.
Now we're talking.
Zach, not here. Okay. Good to know. You may send your message.
Okay. We're all right.
Good use of contraction.
Yeah. Just wanted to let you know we're still underground. In our, I'm going to change our to Anne, extraplanar space. We're safe.
Okay.
Beep beep boop boop. I'm going to take out, Jacob, the circlet, the bracelet, the ring, and the 2 chakrams that I found. And I know that these are going to be completely random because they were all just random anyways. But I'm going to get those prepared for Anzu to... it's not inspect. What's the actual name of that?
Identify.
Identify, thank you, yeah. For all of our audience who doesn't know, Hunter's been calling it inspect since like the first episode.
Forever.
And we've just called it that.
It's not a thing.
That's normally what it's called in like other fantasy games.
Yeah. It just makes the most sense. But it's identify when he says inspect, so.
Alright, I need you to roll percentage dice for me.
Alright, let me make sure he has the spell slots to actually do this.
Okay, so these all give off a faint magical aura.
Yes. They were the things closest to the door in the gold room that had a good amount of magic to them. Anzu, do you have a little bit of magic left for today to check out these items that I got while we were in the caverns?
Depends on how many you have.
4.
4.
Yes. We are about to go to sleep, so I mean...
Yes, I do.
Okay. We'll start with the circlet.
Okay. Anzu, roll percentage dice for me. Your arcane is so high, I'm not even gonna worry about it.
Oh, we should all 4 roll percentage dice since there's 4 items. Like one for each.
I like it.
So what are the 4 items?
73.
First one is circlet. The first one is a circlet.
Alright, so Anzu. The circlet itself doesn't really have a ton of magical property to it. It does give off, like, it's got an enchantment on it that keeps it from being tarnished. and then you see that there are gems encrusted in the circlet, and with the help of Thea and her jeweler's loop, you guys discern that this circlet is probably worth about 1,000 gold.
And the circlet goes on your head, right?
Yeah, it's like a little tiara thing, but like it goes
What-
further down.
What color are the jewels?
They are rubies.
What's the magic?
Can I?
The magic spell on it is that it can't be tarnished. Like,
Oh.
it always looks nice, like it's always gleaming.
Kind of fun to wear. Hey, birdie.
Or is that
Okay.
what? Or
The second thing.
Alright. What's the next item?
It's a bracelet. Who wants to roll percentage?
Who wants to roll for a bracelet?
I can.
All right.
40. Birdie, you're
40.
okay.
All right. Roll percentage dice for me again.
Okay. 50.
50.
Love to see it.
All right.
Birdie's not happy to be in her crate.
So
is
this
happening?
bracelet, you can see the bracelet itself is a what depicts like a red dragon that is circling around itself multiple times, and you can see a small gemstone in the dragon's mouth.
Okay.
This is a bracelet of fireball.
No
Sick.
way.
Fucking sick.
Imagine
So-
multiple of us having fireball.
So you can cast using. You have to attune to this, but by attuning to it, you can cast fireball as a free spell once per long rest.
As a what?
Birdie.
As you attune to it, and then you can cast fireball once per day for free without using a spell slot.
Love to see that.
That's fun.
All right. Next one. Brady.
Let's keep in mind that, like, if you do use it, it has to
We-
be away from people.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
won't-
you don't have the same ability as Anzu. Yeah,
We could also sell it if none of us have any use for it.
I would say that's
Anzu and
probably what we
Thea
want to keep.
together. Your minds coming together. It's probably worth about 750 gold.
Yeah, it's just also like, is it worth an attunement slot? Is
That's true.
for one spell.
All right, Zygon, roll me percentage dice, please.
Maybe
Those are
Cirrus.
D10s.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean,
If
that would be something useful in case something rushes him. He can just.
I forgot to
Yeah.
give him, I have a wand of magic missile I was going to give him because that's probably a really good thing for him to just have as an option. as
Gotta
well.
love rangers.
I was gonna give him an arrow of dragon slaying
I also have one that I probably need to give to him.
because I also gave him a short bow, so I can't use it anymore. Which I don't need my
61.
short bow. So.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna give him a deck of many things.
No, that was.
Okay.
So sad.
Zygon, will you roll a D4 for me?
I'll cry like Birdie.
Oh, not
Birdie,
birds.
do you want out? Like, wait her out.
2.
2. Okay. Okay, and now I need you to roll percentage dice for me again. You'll roll these percentage
Okay.
dice twice. So what is this again, Animus?
A
What's this look
ring.
like? A ring? Okay, that's what I thought.
$32.
32. Okay, and roll it again.
98.
98. Oh. Okay.
We love this. We love that.
Okay, so Anzu, as you're inspecting this ring, you notice what looks like it looks like there's a compartment in this ring, and you see it's got like a lightning bolt symbol on it, but it is magically sealed.
This is odd. I'll cast not.
All right. And as it opens up, two
Oh, God.
things come out of it.
They just like pop out like Mary Poppins' bag.
Yes.
Nice.
So, you see appearing in front of you is this small potion bottle that looks as though there is lightning in a bottle, like a small potion bottle about the size of a vial. And you just see lightning arcing back and forth within the potion bottle. Then also, you see what looks like a small wooden crate with four jars, and then in between the four, on top of it, so it's like a small lockbox, right? So, inlaid in the top lid is a paintbrush, and you see these four jars. One of them looks like a strawberry, one of them looks like a fish with its mouth open, one of them looks like a frog, and then one of them looks like a skull.
Can you
but these are two more magical items that you don't quite know what they do.
Can you re-go over? Oh, never mind. We'll get over into a second.
There's a small vial
Yeah,
that looks like
I'll,
it's got lightning arcing between it, and then the four things of paint with a paintbrush.
I'm assuming the one is lightning bolts in a jar.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I mean, it's at the end of the day. I'm just gonna.
My ass.
Okay,
Identify.
there you go.
No, I like it. Inspect. Please keep
I think
inspect.
inspect sounds better.
Way better. Way better.
Anyway, the small vial is a potion of speed. If you drink this, you get phased. Let me see how fast though.
How fast?
What do you mean the vial? The vial of
It's a
lightning?
potion of speed.
Ah.
Let me find it in the DMG here. So, when you drink this potion, you gain the effect of the haste spell for 1 minute.
That's nice. That's really nice.
And then the small,
I might keep that one for myself.
the small chest.
That might
Anzu,
not be a bad one for you to actually keep on yourself.
As you examine this, Anzu, the amount. This is very, very old magic. This is magic that you thought was lost. This was created. There's stories of magical painters that would imbue paints with magical energy that they could then use to create things.
Oh boy.
This is called Nolzur's Marvelous Pigments. So,
Ulcers.
these pigments allow you to create three-dimensional objects by painting them in 2 dimensions.
Oh.
Flows from the brush to form the desired object as you concentrate on its image.
So we've come up to this.
Do
We've
it.
come up to this point where we've gotten this.
Each pot of paint is sufficient to cover 1,000 square feet of a surface, which lets you create inanimate objects or terrain features such as a door, a pit, flowers, trees, cells, rooms, or weapons. What I am going to call these are Looney Tunes paints.
Love it.
They essentially behave like Looney Tunes. Say you need to get through a mountain, draw a tunnel on the side. You now have a tunnel through the mountain.
Yes.
That's super useful.
When you complete the painting, the object or terrain feature depicted becomes a real, non-magical object. Thus, painting a door on a wall creates an actual door that can be opened to whatever is beyond. Painting a pit on a floor creates a real pit, and its depth counts against the total area of objects you create. So, the pit can be up to 1,000 feet deep. Nothing created by the pigments can have a value greater than 25 gold pieces. If you paint an object of greater value, such as a diamond or a pile of gold, the object looks authentic, but close inspection reveals it is made from paste, bone, or some other worthless material. If you paint a form of energy, such as fire or lightning, the energy appears but dissipates as soon as you complete the painting, doing no harm to anything.
I
Looney Tunes
love
paints.
Looney Tunes paints.
I knew
Well,
that's
I'm
what
gonna
they
take
were.
the post.
Yes.
I'll explain it and hand it back to him. And I'll be like, I don't know who is going to be the lucky receiver of that, but that is a nifty item.
I could be
Also-
a
Give it to
painter.
Zygo.
I could be a painter, don't worry.
You also need no painting ability. You just need to be able to imagine things in your mind.
Right, but like, since I have,
Yeah.
I don't have to, I'm not as creative in that way, but I am expert, I do have expert forgery, so I could recreate things perfectly.
Oh yeah, for sure. So also that ring can store 2 items in it.
Ah.
It's a magical. It's essentially like a itty bitty bag of holding.
Alright, we've got one more set of item. Well, it's a set of 2 chakram.
Yep, it is the chakrams.
2. Wait,
2.
yeah, 2.
You rolled a 2.
0, 0, 2.
Okay. These chakrams have no financial value. None of note, anyway. These are chakrams. They do give off a faint magical aura, but it's not anything major. It appears that they have an enchantment on them that prevents them from being dulled.
Oh, son of a
So
bitch.
you can use them over and over again. I'm sorry, you rolled really low on your percentages.
Can't all be great.
I mean, it's a ranged weapon.
It's true. I'll blah, blah, blah.
Whatever. I'll just go play Brawl.
Yeah.
Alright, that is all the magical items.
Yeah.
And Thea's already asleep, isn't she?
I mean, I'm always conscious, so.
Thea, you can keep the circlet.
Cool.
'Cause
I'm gonna go kick down her door.
Okay. So inside the temple, that has a giant statue of the Moonweaver in it, you find Thea's room, Anzu, pretty easily.
You know, it's really creepy the way you sleep. Your eyes are.
I'm sitting like crisscross applesauce, just like eyes like fluttering all the time, just like, what?
Elves are weird, man.
The way you sleep, it's very psychopathic, I believe is a good way of saying it.
I'll try to sleep deeper next time, and then when we get attacked in the night, you'll wish I'd slept like this.
She'll feel great.
Mm-hmm.
I have a present for you, believe it or
Present.
Watch, the campaign is over right
not.
now.
It's a kitty.
It's
Alert. Answer, you know I'm allergic.
It's a kitty. Of everything.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, I don't believe that my gift has all the complete pieces to it. Hopefully the good ones are in there, and hopefully you never draw from it, because, well...
Here's a gift. Never use it.
Seems odd to
And
be
then I'll
something I
hand over
can't
the
use.
back of many thing. Yes, yes.
There it is.
Well,
Do,
please
do
don't
I
use
know?
it.
You know what it is. You've researched it.
Yes. It has happened. Her number one
Finally.
goal from the
It
very
took 3
start.
years.
I remember when
Shush.
Abby found out what that thing was and immediately was like, I
It
know.
was her first goal.
All right. Would you like to pull from it?
Oh my god. What is happening?
I think you should pull from it now.
Oh,
You may as well do
Just
one.
for one.
We're all
Dude.
dying.
You also, before, just as a rule for the deck of many things, before you pull from it, you have to say how many cards you're going to pull, and then you have to pull that many cards.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no.
I know you know. I'm
Also,
saying
if you're
that.
going to pull one of those, I'd like to hide. So please warn me.
Oh, maybe we don't pull from it.
Birdie, shush.
I mean, go ahead. You know.
It could be so
maybe
bad, though.
you can.
Oh, it could be so bad.
See, this is where I wish that we had. Wow, Andrew is full on being devil on the shoulder here.
Birdie's
Wish
like,
for me
don't
to
do it.
be 6 feet tall. You have all
Wow.
the power in the world.
Wow, that's what you wish for?
You could make me 6 feet tall. You could
Make everybody else
I had a
shorter.
puppy once. I had a puppy that died when I was 24.
I don't know if they are. I don't know if they're all wishes.
Protect my puppy.
One of these could end the universe as we know it.
But it's instant, am I right? They just pull it, rip off the band-aid.
Oh, no, no, no.
I am going to give you until I get done sorting these to do it.
Hold on.
There are 3 big no pulls. One of them is not that bad. It is just death. And death is you have...
It's not that bad. It's just a literally embodiment
Well,
of death.
See, death is bad if you pull it before, like, level 10. But otherwise, you're just fighting death, and death is not the worst fight ever. I mean, for a cleric, it might be
It's really
because
not.
she doesn't
For
have...
a cleric, she has turn undead.
Yeah, no, you can't use magic against death. You have to use
Oh,
melee.
true, you're right. But she can heal herself. She can just tank.
I think if you heal yourself, you also get, like, something happens. You can't use magic at all.
That'd be fun.
Like, she literally just go one-on-one with
I would
death.
say a barbarian could handle it pretty easily.
A fighter could
Is-
handle it.
Is chat saying anything about this?
No.
No, I don't know.
That'd be fun.
How many cards are in the deck? Can I count them?
Hang on. I am deciding how many cards are in the deck. I haven't actually assembled them.
So that's the big question. Birdie. She might need to go back.
There was one point he said 14-ish. But that was also an ish.
Because there's only 22 to start with, right?
Oh. Well, 14 would actually be a good number then.
I don't know.
I'm looking at the dungeon master.
Look,
I think
It doesn't matter how there are, as long as there's one, you can pull it.
As long as there's
I
one, you
understand
could
that, but
just
that-
die. Fuck
Yeah,
me.
exactly.
Oh,
But the
boy.
less cards there are, the more likely it is
The
something
more
bad
likely,
to
the
happen.
worse.
Hey, Zach, welcome
That
back.
means-
We actually have to go save Thea
She's
from
actually
a
in a
different
different
dimension because she
All right.
pulled a card from the deck of many things.
So the thing with like the drawing, I know you said like, okay, Birdie, hold on. Like I declare how many I'm gonna draw, but I could continue to draw at a later date at some point, right?
Yes. As
Okay.
long as there are cards in the deck, you can draw them.
Okay, cool. Because there's like things in here that are like you can draw one more past your declared whatever draw number, or like you draw no more cards, that kind of thing.
Mhm. There are 15
Birdie.
cards in the deck.
And you know which ones are in it.
I know which ones are in here.
Ah.
Oh.
I am the deck.
My God.
Oh.
I am the Senate. Sorry, I had to do it.
Strike me down.
Strike me down with all your hatred.
I will become more powerful than
Powerful than you could ever imagine. We're nerds.
Absolutely iconic.
Sidious is the best part of the prequel trilogy.
He's so good.
Give me more Papa Palpatine. That's what I want.
Original
But not
Darth
in the
Vader.
sequels.
Original Darth Vader. Good stuff.
He's retired. James Earl Jones is retiring.
I know.
Replacing Darth Vader.
But like
Oh.
original, like the first trilogy, Darth Vader.
All right. Here's how we're gonna do this. Just to make this random, I have shuffled these.
I'm
If
so.
you would like to pull a card, you will tell me a number between 1 and 15. I will count them out, and then I will reveal the card to you, to chat, and to the rest of the party.
Do
I
I
also
want to
don't know how. I don't know how the world-ending one.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Yes. Pull one. Pull one. Pull one. Pull one.
I think
jeez.
Birdie's being a little too chaotic for me to pull one right now because she's adding stress to this
No.
that I don't want. Unless I
No, you
need to
should
take her
pull
out.
one as soon as done.
We're having internet issues again, it appears. Is that our technical difficulties music? Actually, there's 17 cards. I added 2 more. For funsies.
There you go.
I love how Hunter has chose chaos today.
May as well. It's what we've been dealing with.
I mean, I agree. I would love to pull a card. This is the first time I've ever had a deck of many things in a campaign.
Exciting.
What
I'm
would be
just-
even cooler is if we were all at a table, because then you would physically pull it.
I know. Well, the void wouldn't be there because Grog already pulled the void, right?
You don't know if this is the same deck. There's 2.
Drink.
Well, Abby
Nothing.
asked me if the void would still be in the deck because Grog pulled the void, but there's 2 decks of many things at any one time in a given plane.
Oh, did we
Or a
cut?
given material plane. Did we cut what?
Are we still playing?
I mean, Abby and I are still playing. Hunter has our technical difficulties music on.
Oh, we're good.
Okay, cool.
I'm watching football.
And Brady's watching
so-
football. Is it the Broncos game?
It
Yeah.
is.
Rock the country. Let's ride.
That's right.
It's so cringy. I love Russ, but that's
It's pretty. It is. Just not the best start that they could have had, honestly.
I love that there's an idiot card where you can like just become dumber.
just dumb.
Oh man, imagine
You
if I
don't
got
know if
real
that's in
dumb. I
You don't
know,
that
but
it's in here.
I know.
All right, make your decision. Are you gonna draw a card?
They could always save it.
Anzu, you could also draw a
Look
card
at me
if you
when I talk
wanted.
to you there.
As he yells from across the room.
Could each draw one.
Honestly,
You draw one, I draw one.
I don't know about that one.
Yes?
Mm,
As I say, hiding behind her.
It's a roulette. We just pull every card in the rest of the deck.
You could have all good ones. You don't know.
Yeah.
yeah.
I have an idea.
What?
Just pull them all very fast,
No.
and then we're guaranteed to get a good one. And then we use the good ones to get rid of the bad ones.
I believe that is called a what is it? A sunken cost fallacy? What is it?
Yes,
Birdie.
I took a magical histories class. Just to understand that.
Magical
boy.
math.
Oh god, I'm
Um,
so nervous for
I might
this.
sleep on it. I think I'm gonna sleep on it because if I have to fight Avatar of Death in the next hour, I will die.
I would like to ask Anzu this. Anzu, would you
I have-
like to pull a card?
No, they're mine now.
Yes,
No,
use me.
no.
This is such an Anzu thing,
They're
though.
mine.
He's been.
I have
He's.
them in my hands.
How many are you? He can use
Pull
Mage
it
Hand to
there.
draw one.
Pull it there.
You let him
Pull it.
pull one.
Pull
Can
the
I-
card.
Can I sleep and pull one tomorrow?
Do it.
But you have to pull one tomorrow.
Fine. I just don't want to die because I'm not doing too well.
You
right
pricky
now.
promise a woman. You can't promise me. You think I'm going to believe a word of anyone? I only believe in one promise, and that's one of the pinky.
That was his wedding vows, by the way.
You may now kiss the bride. No, I only believe in one promise, and that is the promise of the pinky.
And then Linares just pinky promises.
She's just like, you idiot.
Moron.
What are you waiting for?
Hunter actually at his wedding with Shay.
Oh, that'd be so funny.
It has
Played in character.
It has
I
to
know we
happen.
have to see that.
It has to happen.
Anzu, if you would like, I can say you can pull it with Mage Hand if you would like.
I'm pinky promising him, and then I'm putting them away.
Okay.
Time has passed.
A
All
gnome's
right.
promise has been made, and a gnome's promise you must give.
You hear this kind of echo through the temple
Not the pinky
As-
promise.
as the pinky promise is sworn
It's so
Trying
much.
to think
Using-
of a way out of
using
it.
ancient gnomish magic.
It's just him
What
using
are the
thaumaturgy.
consequences if I break the pinky promise?
Probably nothing. It's just pinky.
You don't want to find out.
You
It
have it?
depends. Do you believe in the
Last time I
gnomish
broke
god?
one.
Do you have a pinky? Which pinky did you use?
He is pinky.
His-
I
Yes,
have a
pinky.
pink- Fuck you.
It's his pointer finger.
Ah, yeah,
he
that's
lost
what
the
it
pointer
is.
finger.
You can't point anymore.
He can point with one hand. All right. Is there anybody?
He can
is
point
there,
with this one.
is there anything else anyone would like to do before they go to bed?
Mm,
You delayed the inevitable. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, this is true. It's gonna happen. Birdie. Oh my goodness. Should let her out. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So you guys all go to sleep, and you sleep. You get a long rest. You also,
Oh,
for every hour in here, you gain a hit dice of HP back. So you
But
get
if
8
we long
hours.
rest,
You get 8 hit dice, but if you long rest, you regen anyway.
I need the long rest. Are we doing 8 hours or 6 hours? I forget how we decided that.
8
Okay.
hours.
Which means that's 8 hours Linares.
Yeah, that's 8 hours outside as well.
Okay.
Birdie bug.
I'm gonna go take her out. She will not stop.
Let's take a break. Let's just take a break real quick.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break. All right, so Abby has brought a friend to watch her supper.
This is one of our great fans.
Brought me a present.
So, it is the morning. You have all gathered. Anzu, you have told the rest of the group what is going on. Also, morning is kind of a relative term here. There's still the moon in the sky because this place doesn't really do time. But everyone has gathered in the courtyard of this imaginary temple.
Can I hold plane shift?
There are
There's no world
17.
ending card, I don't think, right?
There is.
Oh wait.
There's
just
a
don't know
couple
if it's
that
in
can
there or
affect. There's a couple that can affect things around you.
There is 17 cards in this deck. Let me double check.
Brady, how are we looking?
Blow up the world for first.
There are 17 cards in the deck. Thea, you will declare a number between 1 and 17. I will flip that number, and we will see which card it is.
Gonna be like,
Don't do it.
Roulette.
Don't
Oh,
do
that's
it.
the first clue.
She made a gnomish pinky promise, Zygon.
That means nothing to Zygon.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm only gonna pull one.
She's gonna pull
Okay.
the one that prolapses the Earth's core.
It's true.
My God.
Watch me pull the one that makes me stupid.
Earth core prolapse. Here we
That
go.
would be funny.
Nope. Turn her evil. Turn her evil.
That'd be
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
interesting.
have never
I'm
saw
gonna
this
wait.
coming.
I just know there's 3 that she cannot pull, and it would be so bad.
Yeah, there's several.
Well, there's 3 that would send her to who God knows where. Pelor knows
There's also
where.
yeah, there was also one that would make her the enemy of a like a demon king or a
The
devil
devil,
prince.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't make a deal.
You don't want that one, the Void, or there's one
There's
more.
a few.
Well, there's.
Oh.
8. 8 is my number.
Let's go, Russ.
Don't you roll?
Well, no.
Big Pastor Jerry Judy.
Judy, what a champ.
I have a D7.
All right, the card has been selected.
Ah.
He random.
The
Yes,
has
he has a
been
deck.
selected.
Oh.
Card been selected.
Oh,
Nervous.
jeez, dude. Oh, I'm gonna throw up.
The card that has been selected is balance.
Oh, thank God. That's not
Your
good.
mind suffers a
no
wrenching
fucking idea.
alteration.
It happens.
Causing your
She's
alignment to
evil.
change.
She's evil.
Yes!
Oh!
Just for a question, what is Thea's alignment?
Oh my god! She's gonna turn into lawful evil.
If she's chaotic good, that means she becomes chaotic evil.
No, it's lawful.
No, it's
Lawful.
Lawful becomes.
Lawful
Oh,
becomes
sorry,
chaotic.
my bad. Yeah. What is your alignment currently?
chaotic good.
That means you are lawful evil.
Evil. Lawful.
One of us. One of us.
One of us.
Let's see here.
That's you, right? Or did it happen to them?
So,
Prolapse of your life.
yeah.
I knew there was going to be a prolapse, but it's a prolapse of a life.
So, as you guys see Thea pull the card, you see this image of a woman appear in front of you. She is blindfolded and she holds two scales in front of her. You see what appears to be Thea's very essence exit out her body onto one of the scales. And as the scale drops, the essence flips over to the other side and then goes back inside of Thea. Thea, you are now lawful evil,
This is
which
gonna throw
means,
so much off.
by definition of what lawful evil means in the book,
Like, how do I even behave now?
I don't know. That's interesting.
Remember-
Wasn't Genevieve lawful evil?
Sorry.
He was like neutral evil.
That's good.
Okay.
It's like Mojo Jojo.
You.
He's chaotic evil. We all know that.
We can hope.
Let's see here. I always forget where alignments are in the book.
You kind of just act like Genevieve. You're not going to have a lot more care for others around you, but the lawful part's going to be interesting.
Are any of you like chaotic good?
Neutral
I'm not
evil.
chaos. I'm
You
probably like
bring me
troll
back
good.
to
Yeah, Anzu's more neutral.
Versus Thea.
Lawful evil. Creatures methodically take what they want within the limits of a code of tradition, loyalty, or order. Devils, blue dragons, and hobgoblins are lawful evil.
I'm a hobgoblin.
So essentially, what
I'm
this
the trash
means
man.
is that Thea will do anything for her own ambitions, but she will not violate the law necessarily in order to do it. But if she does, she will make sure that she comes out or finds some sort of way to manipulate the law
You're firm.
in order to get what she wants.
You're firm. She's firm.
Kind
Totally
of.
That's
firm.
not horrible.
Not
It's
the
not
worst.
terrible, but Thea's personality, you guys can tell a difference in Thea's personality. The way she holds herself. I would also say that Thea is now like a little bit more like, you know how elves are traditionally kind of snotty and superior to others, and they feel like the bad elves feel superior to others. I would say that Thea has a superiority complex now.
I'm kind of excited.
Also, Thea is technically from like a royal family, so this is almost like now you're playing the character that you've been brainstorming.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Would anyone else, while Thea has now, I would also like to say this to Thea. Does Thea now think that she could use the deck of many things and Anzu's desire to see it, that she could somehow manipulate him into drawing a card, or would she want to?
Well, they're mine. I don't.
Fair.
I will pull a card.
No.
Oh, that'd be so funny. All right. You guys have pulled from the deck of many things.
Yeah.
And that is the side effect. You also, as this all happens, you see the card burst into flame.
Is there any way to come back from this, or is this just how I am?
I will
It
read you
doesn't
the
say.
description.
You have to work back.
Your
So
mind suffers a wrenching alteration, causing your alignment to change. Lawful becomes chaotic, good becomes evil, and vice versa. If you are a true neutral or unaligned, this card has no effect on you. So, the way alignment tends to work is through actions and deeds. I really don't like playing with alignment. I will give here. Because I hate alignment so much and I think it's complete and utter garbage and it's only really good for teaching players the law system of the game, I will allow you to pull another card.
No, I like
this
this.
one does not affect because you do not have an alignment.
No, I like this. Because I
just wanted to know
Yeah.
if there was a way for me to work
well,
back to where it
because
was.
you would have to work back. Because
Pull
Animus
another card. Pull
teetered-
another card.
Animus teetered and became evil, and
That
then
is true.
I as a character I am working back,
But
and I'm now
you did that of sound mind. Thea's is literally her brain works different.
right.
now.
But if actions, but like as of right now, that's how it is. But if
Well,
world,
my question, this is kind of a meta
Um.
thing. My question is would Thea now as an evil person, 1, see herself as evil, 2, want to change, and 3, see any need to change?
maybe through the Moonweaver or through actions that happen outside of
This
this
is kind of a boring
vacation.
card. Pull another card.
No,
Pull another card.
guys,
Pull
most of
another
these
You guys
card.
wanted you to be evil.
You acting evil is a bit more. Pull another
Evil.
card.
No, I like
Pull
this.
another card.
Keep it. That is
Okay.
No one cares what he wants. Pull another card.
This is what a deck of many things does. It can completely destroy a party.
This is why I hate the deck.
So what?
I love
Like
the
she
deck
pulls the
making.
card.
It's
she
banned
doesn't
from my
feel anything,
campaign.
And then she goes, "Eh, shit! I'll pull another."
I don't know. I kind of like. Maybe I'll pull another one.
Are you going to gnomish pinky promise?
You must make the gnome's promise.
So now there is 16 cards left in the deck. When you pull another card, it will be 1 through 16.
I say you pull it out.
I'm gonna.
Well, don't you have to declare it in
You
the
know what I'm
day?
gonna do is I'm gonna use my panel divinity and I'm gonna make my double right in my own space. I'm gonna step back a little bit and have my double pinky promise with hands. Does that work?
Make a deception check, and
I just watched her do this.
Anzu make an insight check with advantage.
No.
I mean, he can literally see you do it.
You're
Like,
standing right in front of all of us right now. I don't know what you're thinking you're getting away with here.
trying to be evil. Let her try and be evil.
What was a deception check?
Yeah, I love the idea that Thea being evil is just like doing minor pranks because she is a trickster cleric anyway.
Just very badly.
23.
Yeah.
She's also
23
gonna.
insight. Okay, and so you can tell that this is her duplicate.
Yeah, I don't think she's corporeal now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah,
so-
she's not.
I will pull a
Fuck is
card.
this? What is-
You want to pull a card? Is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Is Thea going to allow that?
I'm not gonna
No.
pull a card.
Man, I could be a
seriously,
real,
Becky,
I
how
could
did
be
you
a
pull
real
another-
stickler about the rules of the deck and say that when you declare that you have to. But
Oh, that wasn't Animus saying. That was Caleb.
They are
No.
in my possession.
The pull a card. The
Well, can't you only declare one a day though, right?
you
No,
can
you
declare
can
how
declare-
many you want whenever you want.
Ah, okay. I didn't know if that
Just
was like a
whenever you
daily thing.
declare that number,
The
you,
pull.
you can't just go back, basically.
Well, I will give you another 30 seconds to decide if you would like to pull another card. If not, the story will continue.
Are we really just not that jazzed about me being?
I'm jazzed. Don't let them
I-
gaslight you.
I personally think that it will present fun role-playing opportunities. And for me, that I have plans later on in the campaign, and it will change my plans. But it is ultimately up to you. You are
You can work.
the
You can
player.
work with me to become a better person.
I think it's mad because at most want to steal a fucking now. Pull another card.
No, imagine how much worse it could be. I'm not.
Anyway,
I can hear my mom laughing in the other room at you guys. right
Don't gaslight and gatekeep her. She is girl boss.
now. Girl boss.
I am girl boss.
She does not need to be gaslight and gatekept from this card pull.
I'm gonna wait. I don't want worse things to happen. At least I didn't get stupid.
You rather be evil than stupid? Yeah. All right. So,
I've got a lot to lose.
I'm very curious now. So the day has begun. You guys have your mission to maybe try and figure out what's going on here.
Do
what are you
we
guys gonna
wait? Do we know what just happened? We saw her
You
pull a
saw
card.
you saw her pull a card. You saw balance.
Ah,
Unless you know what that does, you don't know what it did.
I know what that does.
I feel
make
like
Make some checks.
Animus, and Zygon both make history checks with disadvantage for me.
okay. Both good. Where's my history?
So what? Do I just think she's a raging bitch now?
I don't know. What would you think of
Have I
an
done
evil
anything
character?
to be a raging bitch yet?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
really
you
haven't done
tried to
anything yet.
fucking scam me out of a gnome's promise.
That is true.
Very
To Anzu,
true.
That is a pretty big deal. And you're his own family. What'd you roll, Zygon?
Right.
Not
Thanks.
blood.
6?
Not
Okay,
good.
yeah. You have no idea what just happened.
18.
You do,
Oh, fuck.
Zygon, however, you do kind of get the sense that Thea's a little bit cooler now.
You guys are gonna get along. This is how your
Let's go build
relationship.
a sandcastle.
This is great. This is actually the best thing that could
They're
have
just gonna try and
happened.
kill each other
This is
now.
bringing
and,
us closer together, minus
This is
Anzu.
how we become friends.
And so, Animus, what'd you roll?
F is for friends that do stuff together.
Did you roll an 18? Is that what you rolled?
There's
Yes.
a new first mate in the party.
Oh no, that creates a rivalry.
Oh shit.
Animus, you have researched many things. The deck of many things is not one of those many things. However, as a druid and knowing nature, there is a certain disturbance in Thea's energy.
There's a disturbance in
In
the
the
force.
Force.
Yeah, there's a
A lot of
disturbance.
Star Wars tonight. There's a disturbance in the force.
Well, now, Thea can strike Lord Sidious down with all her hate.
Cut over to Obi-Wan.
Thank God.
I feel it too.
Yeah, I sense a disturbance in the force. All right. So, what are you guys doing?
Master, I feel it too.
So what's the plan today? Are we going
Whoa,
find
that was whoa.
I don't
The
like
tone
this
shift in your
anymore.
voice just
Nah.
scared me.
No.
Oh
Please
no.
no, please no,
My
please.
heart literally went like someone died. Like
She's been
Was it
so
that
good.
much?
She's
It
been
was-
good for so
that
long.
was very good. Like that was like it felt so cold.
It
Oh,
felt like Genevieve
ah.
was back, but without an accent, and it hurts.
No, it's even
Why
worse.
is
Five
this
accents that
so
I
mean
did.
now?
Andrew's gonna take his ball and go home.
He's so mean to me.
I'm cool
Tried
with
to
it.
get out of a gnome's promise. Oh,
And
man,
so
that's-
I'm not evil.
Jeez Louise.
I'm your friend.
All right. Let's keep going here. The story is stagnant now that you guys know that Thea is evil, but you don't really, except maybe Animus has a feeling.
I'm peeled off.
Well, I guess we could try to get to the bottom of why he is still stuck here.
At des.
Guessing it has something to do with magic. Don't
He said he was fighting a lich, right?
That is
fighting
true.
a lich. Now he's here.
Well, I mean, that could have something to do with it. Jacob, can I make a check or something? Like, would his last battle have been, have been something that got him trapped?
Anzu and Animus make Arcana checks.
Words?
You say the lich died before they went.
Yeah.
I'm adding guidance.
28.
What is it, Arcana?
Uh-huh.
23.
Through your research, both of you, liches don't tend to be able to affect magical items upon their death, but they could have cursed it before they died.
Oh, did it kill the lich?
Yeah, they killed the lich.
I thought he said they were fighting a lich, and then they just...
Well, they were, and then they killed it.
I didn't hear the killed part. That was the gap for me.
I didn't hear the murder.
No.
Can Andrew use his expertise and get a hint as to why? Why is this man stuck here?
Make a straight intelligence roll. So you'll just add your
Yes,
you'll add
sir.
your intelligence modifier.
Mr. Des.
Mr. Desert.
That is a 21.
Mr. Ert.
Andrew, there is such a thing as overusing magical items. Most magical items are like bags of holding and stuff can take a lot of wear and tear before they have much issue. But you were the one that identified, inspected this rod. It didn't appear to have any foundational problems with its magic.
Didn't tell me shit.
Yeah.
Des, has anybody tried...
Okay, hold on. No, wait. I know what you're telling me. This guy's bullshitting us, and we need to fucking kill him. He's not supposed to be here.
All I'm saying is if we have the rod, nobody will ever find the body.
I watched Jacob smile. Everybody, I have hypothesis. It's an educated guess. That's what that means. For those of you that haven't,
Is that what that means?
No,
I don't think that means what you think it means.
it is. It's an educated guess. A hypothesis. Whatever voice that is, crying from the skies.
It needs to be experimented upon.
Just love the idea that Andrew's slowly going crazy and can hear the DM the more crazy he goes.
Does anyone else hear that voice?
That actually would be a really fun campaign.
I think it would get crazy quick.
Would anybody like to hear my hypothesis?
Yes, I would.
Animus?
I-
Take one?
I would like to...
You're gonna do it anyway, so yeah.
Hypothesis.
The tone on you sound like Richter when he was 2.
And he was 7 feet
Oh,
tall.
cool. The Broncos got another field goal to add to their fucking list of field goals this year.
Hey, at least they made this one.
This Garnash lookalike has some more idea. Yeah, he's snuck in here, or maybe he's trying to spy on us or something.
Could be. It is suspicious.
I think we tie him down and interrogate him. Not torture, but we do interrogate him.
I
I'm
think
on board.
that's an option. Hey, Des, I'm going to yell over to where Des wasn't listening to us totally at all just now. Des, sir.
No response.
I walk over to Des.
He's not there. Where you guys last saw him, he is not there.
My God.
The campfire has gone out. And
I
he's
told
nowhere to
you.
be seen.
Des has been dead for
I
30
told-
years.
Bwah, bwah, bwah.
Welcome to our Halloween episode.
It's coming up close.
It is.
Can we do something spooky for Halloween?
Our last one was so fun.
That was the Innistrad one.
Yes.
Or was that the haunted? And then the
Yeah.
year before that was the Haunted Mansion.
Yes.
Oh, I've got something cooking.
Okay,
I'm spooky.
Anzu's hypothesis is becoming more realistic at this point.
Yes. I say we
I'm on board.
You guys feel
rope him down.
as you're kind of debating what to do, you guys feel the ground begin to shake underneath you. And you see for a split second the sky above you kind of flickers
Uh-oh.
and then stops.
Very intriguing.
Have you ever seen a sky stop before? I don't know. It's a little weird.
Seems a little odd.
Did he pull a card? I don't believe I saw him pull a card. Did he? Saigon, are you awake? Wakey wakey.
I'm awake.
Do you think he's had any watermelons in the past 500 years?
Oh, that's it. He just needs his watermelon.
Well, I'm just wondering. I pull out the paints, and I will paint a watermelon, Jacob.
Okay, that watermelon is legit real now.
I want to now crack the watermelon open as if I was trying to get him to smell the watermelon because he is a GIF, and I'm hoping maybe the sound of a watermelon cracking will have him come running if he hasn't had one in hundreds of years.
Said he liked vegetables, but
I will now paint a vegetable.
Celery. I would
Something.
love it if
the
I would love
worst
it if you
vegetable.
used all the paint just to try and lure him out.
I have created an entire farm.
Technically, you could do that.
I've created a whole farm with a 200 square foot shed with a 500 square foot farmhouse and an entire field of crops. It took
Are
me.
you legit doing that?
No, I don't want to waste the paint like that. I
Okay,
will,
I was-
however, now paint a vegetable as well and a pie, both a
Okay.
beet pie and a strawberry pie.
He's a vegetarian.
I know. Beet?
Instead of meat.
No, beet.
He
Beet.
said beet.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I thought beet was weird too. Yeah. So you set out all of this. I love how Looney Tunes you're getting
Fresh
here.
baked.
love how you're
I
embracing
add the
it.
little steam marks to indicate it's
Yeah,
fresh
just-
baked.
Yeah. You see the steam kind of waft off of the fresh baked pies. Andrew's being attacked by a small cat.
My God.
You don't hear anything.
Des,
I need all four of you to make perception checks.
I got you some food.
Actually, here, I'll say this. Thea, you know that you hear this. Do you say anything? Okay.
I rolled
21.
very high. I'm adding guidance, anyways, for funsies.
So
27.
27, okay. And Zygon, what'd you roll?
Perception?
Yep.
16.
Thea, you hear before they do, and you actually jump out of the way as you hear the hammer on a gun cock back and fire. Let's see here. Anzu, he's firing at you. I rolled a random number.
Oh
What the
my god, it was a trap all along.
Anzu, what is your armor class?
Never trust a
To help
gift.
with shield 21.
21. Okay. So as you hear this shot ring out, Anzu, you can actually sense the air pressure as the bullet's coming close to you, and you reactively, through maybe magical means, you put up a shield, and the bullet collides with the shield, falling to the ground. Then
I'd like to
silence
run for
once
cover.
again. All right, so Zygon runs, jumps behind the statue of the Moonweaver. Anybody else? What are you doing? You guys hear the hammer go back again. You can't quite tell where from,
I'd
though.
like
With a 27?
No. So the forest is constantly swaying because that's how Thea described it when you guys first came in here. So there's always a gentle breeze and the trees are always rustling. So it's a little bit harder to hear.
My jimmies.
I'm gonna duck to the ground and lay flat.
Okay.
And hopefully get some a little bit of cover.
Take cover.
Okay.
Oh, I want to paint. Do you remember from that episode of SpongeBob when Squidward went too far with the snowball fight and he built a little cylinder around him of snow?
Wow.
I want to paint a little cylinder around me that I can hide in.
Okay, so you quickly pull out the paintbrush and the paint flies as you get a little tiny cylinder bunker around you.
I want to
Give
have.
him all the paint.
I want a couple. I want a couple little peek holes.
Okay, there's little
The
holes.
idea they could do this like quicken.
Well,
I'm going off of Looney Tunes logic with these paints.
I love it.
I already have the paints out. To be fair,
That is true.
Yeah.
And it's based off thought, so like as long as with how fast you can think is how fast it can paint.
Maybe
You
it
draw
takes
another
me
person?
maybe it takes me 2 turns to finish the full cylinder.
All right. He misses
I'm
once
gonna
again. You shoot a
hide.
shot. Yep, you hide.
I finish with my next action. I finish the cylinder because Abby's kind of
Okay.
right. It would have taken me a little longer.
Okay. You finish the cylinder. There's no more
But you get the
sound.
front up, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can get the back.
And from the while I'm taking cover, I would like to find out where the shots are coming from.
Okay, make an investigation check. I will allow all of you to do that if you wish.
Des, my friend, it's gonna be okay. We can help you. Can I just use perception? I'm not actually like trying to look in a certain direction. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, make a perception
but
check. You are
15.
attuned. You are attuned to nature, so I will say.
I'm
that.
more going for sound direction over like actually looking.
over actually looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
22. Oh, adding
22.
guidance. 25.
Oh, sick.
Okay.
Say guidance for me.
Oh,
No.
I can add guidance. Oh no, I have to touch you.
Yeah,
and
it
I'm
has
in.
to be Tooch.
Are you in my
Adding
cylinder? No.
It's still a 19.
19. Anzu, what'd you roll?
15.
Zygon, Animus, and Thea. You guys see Des about probably 20 yards away up in a tree, camouflaged, but not too well, bearing down on you.
Jacob, I would like to.
Unload Eldritch Blast.
Okay. So, you fire an Eldritch Blast. Go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Jacob, I'd like to turn my attention away and try to figure out if there are more noises coming from other areas of this forest, because I now believe that this may be an ambush from him and his friends.
Okay.
15.
15. You fire, barely missing, and it shatters the tree as the top of the tree begins to tumble down into the forest below. You see Des jump to another tree, and he fires down at you, Zygon. We'll say he has disadvantage if you're taking cover. He misses. The bullet breaks some of the stone, and you see him continue to leap tree to tree, getting further away from you guys.
I'm gonna run after.
It's a dexterous hippo. My
It's
God.
a pretty dexterous hippo.
I rolled an
But
8.
I'm gonna cast Blink on myself.
Okay.
I start running.
Okay.
I rolled an
So you're going
18.
in and out as you're running. There does not appear to be anyone else.
It's time to become a peregrine falcon.
All right. So, Anzu, it appears that you and Zygon are still here, whereas Animus and Thea are racing after Des.
Jacob, I'm gonna switch that. I'm gonna become a giant
Do
eagle.
I see him?
Okay. You see him running away, but he's close. He's quickly getting through the tree line to where you won't be able to see him.
To do fireball, fireball, fireball.
Okay. Roll to see if you hit.
That is a 24.
24. You fire, and it looks like it's about to hit, and then it just kind of veers off.
So I didn't miss?
You didn't miss.
He's not real. It sounds like you were right with your
Alright,
hypothesis.
Bonus action, see what the fuck is happening.
Make an Arcana check.
22.
22. All right. As you fire, you can feel your arcane magic becoming unstable. There is something or someone that is hindering your magical ability.
This is why I turned into a giant eagle.
Okay. So, how close am I?
He's going pretty fast. If you full run, you'll catch up to him in probably 2 or 3 rounds.
So I'm gonna be dashing until I can
Yeah.
get within maybe 30 feet.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a little bit. He's running pretty quick.
He's
Jacob,
jumping from tree to tree.
I want to look
Yeah.
at Zygon or Anzu, see if one of them wants to jump on my back.
Does Zygon or Anzu want to jump on his back?
It's just a quick glance. Give me a nod.
I think I'm too big for a falcon.
No, I did giant eagle instead.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel I'm not going to go after him. I'm actually going to look around.
I love how that implies that Anzu is small enough for a falcon.
Yeah. Well, I'll get up.
If
there.
Anzu wants to go, he can go, yeah.
All right, so Zygon, you're staying behind.
That's fine.
Zygon, get in my cylinder. It protects you from all sides, and there's peepholes.
Alright, I'll get in. I want in the
I will
cylinder.
cast. For now, I will cast Reduce on Zygon.
Okay, Zygon, you are now slightly taller than Anzu.
It's
I
actually.
will also hop on the giant eagle.
Okay. So now you have one kind of halfling size, one gnome size people on your back. So what are you doing, Animus?
So what I want to do is I was sticking with my hypothesis on. I think somebody that his team is ambushing us.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Roll a investigation check with advantage because the others are helping you.
So I'm kind of flying up and doing a search around, and obviously I don't know that Anzu just rolled this, or just figured out that something's hindering. Oh, thank God it's with advantage. Oh, my perception as a giant eagle's different. It's gonna be like 20, Jacob.
Okay. You do not see anyone else. You do see Thea though chasing after this guy. Which Thea, you do get within 30 feet of him.
Try to cast Hold Person on him.
Okay.
It's
That is a save, right?
It's a Wisdom saving throw. And can I try to catch him as he's like jumping between trees?
Yeah.
And yeah, clean up my desk a little bit.
What is your spell save DC?
So everybody check. It's 19.
He succeeds.
Damn it.
Barely, but he does.
Well,
So I guess I'm still just
What
chasing.
if I do a fireball?
Roll to see if you hit. Thea, you could, if you wanted to, you could probably get up there and try and tackle him if you would like.
29.
29. You fire it, and it just veers off again.
And then I do another one because I get 2.
Okay, do it again.
This is mean. This is very mean, Jacob. 21.
Same thing. Veers off.
I'm still circling
Veers off.
the area we're in.
Is he doing anything when it veers off, or is he just running?
No, it's just, it looks like there's like some sort of barrier around him.
He's
Is it
part. He's part of the terrain. He's part of the rod.
You said I could tackle him?
Why don't we just leave?
It's actually true. Why do we need to help this guy?
What do I need to roll?
We throw off Jacob's entire
Can-
plan.
Contested grapple checks.
I'm so sorry for crinkling my bag.
Ooh, okay. Strength. Is it just straight strength?
Mhm.
30.
All right. So you jump out and you tackle him, and the two of you begin. I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Use up all my luck on this one. See if that helps again. Oh, it's not. It's an 8. Birdie, you got it.
8. So you two tumble, and he actually gets the upper hand, and you fall into the forest, the bed of the forest, as he lands on top of you. You take 5d6 fall damage. That is 11.
All right, now firebolt.
15,
Fuck that guy.
19, 21. 21 points of damage. I'm going to just tell you right now, Andrew, the same effect happens.
Bullshit.
I want to cast Inflict Wounds on him. It's a touch spell.
Okay.
While I'm touching him. Let's see. I think it's a melee attack. A melee spell. Just gotta double check.
What's the spell again?
Inflict Wounds.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, okay. So let's see. It's okay, 23.
23. That hits.
Alright,
So as you reach out and grab him and inflict wounds, you see his body begin to kind of shift and fade and just kind of turn into smoke as it falls beneath you.
Part of the rod.
I make some kind of check. What the fuck was that?
Make a insight check.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Natural 20 plus
Natural 20.
a lot. And
I need Thea to make a wisdom saving throw.
oh, it's a 30.
Okay. I need Thea to make a wisdom saving throw.
Do we see this happen?
Yeah, you do. As you guys are kind of coasting over, you see Thea grab him, and then he just turns into smoke.
I'll go low coastal.
20. Birdie! 25.
25. It appears as though that whatever you were pursuing has completely disappeared, and you don't see where it goes, but there is like this, not necessarily the same, but a familiar feeling as to what you went through on the island. Because in front of you, you see the ruined campfire and the temple. That's impossible because that would be behind you. And then you look behind you, you also see it.
I'm just gonna like stand up.
Oh, that hurts.
I'm gonna look at everyone and say, we have to go.
Ah!
Okay.
I agree. This is not paradise.
And then I'm just gonna think my way out if that's possible.
All right. So you guys see Thea disappear.
May would in theory go with.
Is it when you leave?
Um,
It's weird wording.
I want to hear the wording because I want to see what it's going to turn into.
I just about searched a vacation route on Google. That's not what it's called.
The Rod of Security. Daisy.
I know.
I know crazy things are happening.
It's a rod of what?
Rod
When
of
time runs out,
Security.
you use an action to end it. All visitors reappear in the location they occupy,
I have no idea. That is.
Yeah.
or an occupied space nearest the location.
So, you guys, you all reappear in what is now a collapsed cave. You can see the sky above you. It is around probably 7 p.m. You look around and you see crumpled bodies and ruined temple, essentially. And there is a faint electric hum in the air, an arcane hum. I need everyone that is attuned to arcane magic to roll a perception check for me.
I would assume. Yeah.
17.
17. I think Brady's asleep.
14.
Brady,
It's okay. Let him sleep.
Brady, wake up.
We can
He
get more.
definitely
We
fell
can
asleep.
get more Twitch views, guys.
I don't.
There's a whole category on Twitch for sleeping. Let's just leave Brady here, and we'll get a ton of views. Just change the title, change the subject.
It's because he's watching the Broncos play, unfortunately.
Yeah, super boring game, I'm sure.
Ah.
There is an immense electric arcane charge in the air that is similar to when before the bomb went off in Whitestone.
Ah.
Not good. I'm still Giant Eagle. I would just like
You are
to
still
point.
Giant Eagle, and you still have Tiny Zygon on your
I
back.
do have Tiny Zygon. And Anzu.
Anyway, you could fly us out of the.
In theory, only because Zygon is small, I'm allowed to fly all three of you out.
What about Cirrus?
Oh, son of a bitch, I forgot about Sirius.
I mean, dude, y'all have stones like one of you does, right?
I grabbed Sirius. He's
Okay.
the
I have
one
a
without a
stone.
stone.
Yeah,
Take
but
Anzu and I will tell him.
Yes.
Anzu is like.
I'm taking Anzu Zygon and I'm grabbing Sirius in my claws.
so you guys fly off.
I fly and I land at the top of the tunnel that what Shavir came down, and then I look down, screech to Thea.
Okay. Thea, as you hear this screech, you see coming out of the rod this thick black smoke that's kind of just billowing out of it.
I'm gonna fucking throw that
Okay,
shit
so you
away.
Throw it. You throw it into the rubble. You see it land in the rubble.
I'm gonna go elsewhere. Please.
Okay. You teleport. As you guys make it to the top of this, it's close to the top of the mount. You can see in the Frostweld that a large area has been cut down in what's a very short amount of time, roughly 10 hours. And you see this large, what looks like a very large cannon that is being positioned in the direction of Singorn. And that will be where we end tonight's session.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Brady.
It's okay. Let him sleep.
Brady.
We'll do this sign off, and then we can wake him up.
Okay.
All right, everybody. I want to say thank you so much for watching. We now have Evil Thea, so that's going to be fun to see what happens. And we hope to see you next week. Have a safe and pleasant week, everybody.
Bye.